Welcome, craftsmen of metal and masters of the arc. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's as integral to your work as the welds you lay down: chromium. We'll explore its origins, its role in your trade, and most importantly, the precautions necessary to keep you safe. Chromium, symbolized as Cr with atomic number 24, is a hard, steel-gray metal known for its high polish and corrosion resistance. Discovered in 1797 by French chemist Nicolas Louis Vauquelin. Not sure I got that right. It's named for its colorful compounds, chroma, meaning color in Greek. In nature, chromium is primarily found in the mineral chromite, mined extensively in countries like South Africa, Kazakhstan, and India. This mineral is the cornerstone for producing stainless steel and various alloys, thanks to its ability to enhance hardness and prevent rust. As welders, you frequently work with stainless steel. It's an alloy where chromium plays a pivotal role. When subjected to the intense heat of welding, chromium can oxidize, forming compounds like hexavalent chromium, or what we call chrome 6. Hexavalent chromium is a formidable adversary, recognized as a potent carcinogen and poses significant health risks when inhaled, including lung cancer, respiratory irritation, and damage to the nasal passages. So how does this concern you? During hot work, like welding on stainless steel or other chromium-containing metals, can become airborne as fumes, making inhalation a primary route of exposure. OSHA has set the permissible exposure limit, or PEL, for hexavalent chromium at 5 micrograms per cubic meter over an 8-hour workday. However, exposure can spike far beyond that in poorly ventilated areas, making it critical to control the risk. To protect yourself, proper ventilation and respiratory protection are non-negotiable. Local exhaust ventilation systems should be your first line of defense, capturing fumes at the source. According to OSHA's hierarchy of controls, engineered controls like ventilation take precedence over personal protective equipment because they reduce hazards at the source rather than relying on individual compliance. When that's not enough, respiratory protection like NIOSH-approved P100 or N95 respirators can help reduce inhalation risk. But let's be clear, these are last lines of defense, not substitutes for a well-ventilated workspace. Employers must also conduct regular air monitoring and medical surveillance to ensure workers aren't overexposed, as required by OSHA standard 29 CFR 1910.1026 for a hexavalent chromium exposure. Beyond inhalation risks, chromium exposure can lead to skin issues such as ulcerations or allergic reactions. Direct contact with chromium-containing materials, especially in its hexavalent form, can cause severe dermatitis or even chronic skin conditions. Wearing proper protective clothing like gloves and face shields will reduce skin exposure and prevent long-term damage. Understanding the dangers of chromium isn't just about compliance, it's about safeguarding your health for the long haul. OSHA's Hazard Communication Standard, which is found in 1910.1200, requires employers to provide training on hazardous materials like chromium, ensuring workers understand the risks and protective measures necessary to stay safe. The effects of exposure may not be immediate, but over time, repeated contact can lead to the devastating consequences that we've talked about. It's easy to think, I've been doing this for years without a problem, but the reality is that occupational illnesses creep up silently. Every time you work unprotected, you're gambling with your future. Take a look around your shop or job site. Are your ventilation systems working correctly? Are you using the right protective gear? Are you ensuring your workspace is as safe as possible? These small choices today determine your well-being tomorrow. Chromium may be a powerhouse in the metal industry, but it doesn't have to be a silent threat to your health. Your choices today matter to your teammates, to your loved ones, to you. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.